The Meissner Lop has long been one of the oldest and most well-known rabbits that originated in Germany. However, despite how old and how popular it might be, it has become so rare in terms of its numbers that many consider it to be one of the endangered species of domesticated rabbits. This is quite uncommon given that you hardly see domesticated animals becoming endangered breeds. This rare endangered rabbit can trace its roots back to the turn of the 20th century when a certain Leopold Wreck, who hails from Meissner, decided that he wanted to come up with a rabbit breed that featured the silver hair that was so popular back in the day. The Wreck was believed to have combined the French Lop with the mini silver rabbit to come up with the Meissner Lop, which was named after the place where its original breeder came from. This breed is recognized as an official breed by the British Rabbit Council and has always been a subject of interest for many European breeders who are hoping that they could preserve the existence of this beautiful and stunning breed. Physical description. In terms of its overall body structure and build, the rare Meissner Lop is described as a rabbit that has a medium to large-sized body. This rabbit breed can weigh somewhere between 7.5 and 10 pounds and can look large enough even though it has a body type that is quite compact. It is not the longest nor the widest type of rabbit, but it can be heavier than what it looks. This can be due in large part to how plump and stout the Meissner Lop can get. As rare as the Meissner Lop is, a lot of people would agree that there are not a lot of unique and striking physical features that make up this rabbit. It shares some of its common physical characteristics with other domesticated lop-eared rabbits and is basically just as stocky, arched, and round as most any other types of lop bunnies. Of course, since the Meissner Lop is grouped together with lop-eared rabbits and is said to have descended from the French Lop, it carries those lopped ears that make such rabbits so cute and adorable. However, its lopped ears do not appear to be quite as long as the ears of other lop bunnies. Nevertheless, the ears still fall to the sides of the rabbit's uniquely rounded head. Personality. You would be hard-pressed to find any striking differences between the Meissner Lop and all of the other breeds of lop-eared rabbits. It generally carries the same kind of friendly, calm, mild-mannered, and affectionate personality and demeanor that makes lop-eared rabbits so popular among different pet owners all over the world. It will be very easy to notice how affectionate the Meissner Lop is. This rabbit loves to have your attention and will be just as affectionate to you as you are to it when you give it the attention it needs to feel loved. As such, these good-natured rabbits are a joy to have for those who want to feel loved. Meissner Lops are also very calm and docile when it comes to interacting with humans. It will not hesitate to submit to the will of its owner and will not be a very difficult pet to handle whenever you try to carry it or whenever you want to pet or cuddle with it. So long as it senses that your intentions are good even though you are a stranger, this rabbit will be your friend and will love to receive from you the same kind of attention it gets from its owner. Reproduction. While Meissner Lops are expected to have the same reproductive behavior as any other domesticated breed of rabbit, the weird part is that these rabbits are actually falling in terms of their numbers and are considered endangered. Regardless of whatever the reason is for their declining numbers, Meissner Lops will have the same kind of reproductive behavior as most other types of lop-eared rabbits and will more than likely be able to give birth multiple times in a single calendar year due to the rabbit's naturally short gestation period. Behavior. The Meissner Lop is expected to be a generally well-behaved type of pet rabbit due to how naturally good-natured and friendly this bunny is. It will not cause a lot of trouble around the house because it will most likely appear to be quite calm and friendly even when it is left alone in a room all by itself. Owing to the fact that it is an attention-seeking rabbit, the Meissner Lop will more than likely want to be near its owner to try to get its attention and to fish for cuddles. This very affectionate rabbit will behave just as affectionately as you do. In that case, it is very important to make sure that you give it the best kind of attention it deserves so that it will also reciprocate the kind of affection you give it. The unique part about the Meissner Lop's behavior can be attributed to its silver rabbit side. The silver rabbit is known for being quite active. In that regard, you can expect the Meissner Lop to display the same kind of active behavior that its ancestors do. When playing with the rabbit, you will really notice how lively and excited it can get as opposed to the calmer and milder way of playing that other lop rabbits tend to have. Eating habits. Meissner Lops do not have a special kind of diet that they should be following. They are herbivores that thrive on a diet that is focused more on grass-based food rather than on vegetables, fruits, and other types of greens. In that sense, they generally have the same kind of diet that other domesticated rabbits have. A Meissner Lop should be expected to do well on a diet that is about 70% hay or grass due to how this type of food is rich in fiber, which is great for aiding the rabbit's digestion. Hay also helps in keeping the rabbit's dental health in check as it allows the Meissner Lop to constantly grind its teeth to make sure that it does not overgrow. The rest of the Meissner Lop's diet should be made up of a combination of healthy and low-starch vegetables, rabbit pellets sold commercially, and low-sugar fruits. Leafy greens should also be good additions to the rabbit's diet. However, always remember that vegetables and fruits are merely there to supplement the rabbit's overall diet and to provide it with occasional treats. Focus more on hay, and you will see that your Meissner Lop will be just fine. Meissner Lops are quite active and playful. On top of that, they are large and plump rabbits that may tire easily due to their liveliness. That makes it really important for you to keep a good source of water in the rabbit's enclosure so as to make water accessible to it at any time whenever it feels the need to hydrate. The important part to remember here is that you should keep an eye on how clean the water is so that you can minimize the risk of your rabbit suffering from waterborne diseases and infections. Cage. Meissner Lops are not really choosy or picky when it comes to the type of habitat you provide them. You have the choice of housing them either indoors or outdoors so long as you can meet the desired conditions in both setups. Outdoor housing should only be a choice if the outdoor conditions in your area are right. That means that the climate should be good and that there should be no predators within the area. Making an enclosure out of wood and wire can make for a good place to live for your Meissner Lop outdoors. Taking care of Meissner Lops. Truth be told, there are not a lot of differences between taking care of a Meissner Lop and that of any other breed of domesticated rabbit. This rabbit breed thrives just as well as other breeds when given the same amount of care in terms of attention, diet, housing, and overall sanitation. Attention and affection tend to be the most important part of taking care of a Meissner Lop so long as you already have the other boxes checked. These rabbits require your attention whenever you are around since they like being the focus of your affection. In turn, expect them to be just as affectionate towards you when you provide them with the attention they require. While the Meissner Lop should thrive well on the same diet that most other domesticated rabbit breeds follow, what you should be wary of is their weight. Due to their large frames, Meissner Lops are prone to obesity and can easily gain weight when you do not watch what and how much they are eating. As such, providing the rabbit with a lot of exercise outside its cage is just as important as keeping its diet in check. But you might not find it difficult to make these rabbits burn those calories because of how lively they are when they are outside of their cages. Availability. It is extremely difficult to get a Meissner Lop in the United States because of how rare this rabbit is. They are considered to be an endangered breed in the rabbit world and are more than likely more common in Europe than in America, where breeders rarely have these rabbits in stock. That said, there is no certainty as to the availability of this rabbit due to the breed's declining population. If you enjoyed this video, kindly press the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching.